But first, as the war between Russia and Ukraine continues, there's one factor that both sides have to pay attention to: the weather. At Luke Air Force Base here in Arizona, a group of weather forecasters always have their eyes on the sky to ensure their missions and personnel are secure. Cronkite News reporter Evan Lis explains.
Luke Air Force Base in Glendale is home to the largest fighter wing in the U.S. Air Force and trains 3/4 of the world's F-35 pilots. The weather flight team has a big role in making sure operations can happen safely.
Our job here is twofold. It's asset protection for the base, and it's also we do the mission forecast for all 9 of the squadrons that we have here on station.
Fighter jet missions are constantly coming and going from the base.
We just do the weather for every mission they go on. If they're going somewhere else in the country, somewhere else in the world, we're doing the weather for them there, no matter what.
Most National Weather Service meteorologists have broad responsibilities to watch and warn their forecast area. But here at Luke Air Force Base, the weather flight team is more focused on how weather will affect base operations and missions.
So a National Weather Service meteorologist is really a general forecaster, because they've got, 6 people over there. They've got an entire third of Arizona that they need to cover. They're forecasting for, dozens of airfields, and we're just forecasting for one airfield.
One airfield and the airfield's mission operations areas. These are airspaces designated for activities such as air combat maneuvers, air intercepts, and low-altitude tactics. The weather flight forecasters track these spaces and can shut down training exercises if weather becomes a hazard.
We do a lot more mission-specific, this is for this jet taking off at this time, going to this place sort of thing. They're a generalized, this is what's going to happen over this entire area through this time sort of forecaster.
South central Arizona's relatively calm weather makes for excellent training conditions. But monsoon season from July through early September can make it difficult to precisely forecast where and when strong thunderstorms will pop up. Any lightning detected will generally shut down that airspace for the fighter pilots. Even during this more active time of the year, forecaster Ian Whitney says he has a pretty fun job.
We get to travel with our jets, so if our jets go somewhere for training, we get to go with those jets for training. I've been to Oregon, I've been to Utah, I've been to Wisconsin. People go to Vegas all the time for training, go Hawaii for training, go to Alaska for training, so you can travel everywhere.
At Luke Air Force Base, Evan Lis, Cronkite News.
You actually do not need a degree in meteorology to be a part of Luke AFB's weather flight team. Several of the forecasters we spoke to did 9 months of meteorology training, followed by 6 months to a year of on-the-job training, and of course, boot camp.